MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Flacco and the New York Jets taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point, he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
Flacco's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another tote for Carter. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. But the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Carter. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Evan McPherson for the extra point. Cincinnati's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Mario's deciding not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Flacco. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To pass, Flacco. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Once more, it's Flacco. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could have won comeback player of the year last season simply for his statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
First down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, here's Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a handoff to Carter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Flacco. And his throw is incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Flacco looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for... Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And New York set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Flacco. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flacco. Open man is Uzama. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go pass again with Flacco. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Flacco. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Flush to his right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Burrow being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds downs after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Burrow. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Rookie Jermaine Johnson going all the way from last chance U to now dropping NFL quarterbacks. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. Eluding the pressure. Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 26 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Time to watch Elijah Moore get back to work as the Jets offense returns to the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Passing play. Flacco. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Flacco. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Flacco. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll run it with Pirine. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mixing up the middle. He juked him. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun to give to Mixon. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, right back to Carter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there's just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
And now out come the Jets.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now it's Flacco. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
A give up the middle to Carter.
Shifts by him. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Burrow will throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
57, Mike, 57. Check. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here's Kevin Huber now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Flacco over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Flacco. They'll set up the screen to Carter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flacco's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Flacco will take to the air again. That's a screenplay here for Carter. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Setting up to throw, Flacco. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. To pass, Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzama, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut in. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Running left, it's Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right.
Open man downfield is Chase.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. McPherson now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Mixon will try the right side.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On fourth down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A fourth touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Flacco looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they will take a knee here.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.